Hi, we are Karen and Andy Nielsen, bringing you another video from Finding Eternal Freedom meant to encourage and inspire you. This is our final lesson on the parables of Jesus. You can find all our videos and free Bible study lessons on the parables when you search for our YouTube channel, Finding Eternal Freedom.
Luke chapter 20, verses 9 through 19 says, "And he, Jesus, began to tell the people this parable. A man planted a vineyard and let it out to tenants and went into another country for a long while. When the time came, he sent a servant to the tenants so that they would give him some of the fruit of the vineyard. But the tenants beat him and sent him away empty-handed. And he sent another servant, but they also beat and treated him shamefully and sent him away empty-handed. And he sent yet a third. This one also they wounded and cast out. Then the owner of the vineyard said, 'What shall I do? I will send my beloved son. Perhaps they will respect him.' But when the tenants saw him, they said to themselves, 'This is the heir. Let us kill him, so that the inheritance may be ours.' And they threw him out of the vineyard and killed him. What then will the owner of the vineyard do to them? He will come and destroy those tenants and give the vineyard to others."
When they heard this, they said, "Surely not." But he looked directly at them and said, "What then is this that is written? The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. Everyone who falls on that stone will be broken to pieces, and when it falls on anyone, it will crush him." The scribes and the chief priests sought to lay hands on him at that very hour, for they perceived that he had told this parable against them, but they feared the people.
So the characters in the story were easily identified. Even the religious leaders understood it. The owner of the vineyard is God. The vineyard is Israel. The tenants are the religious leaders. The servants are the prophets and priests God sent to Israel. The Son is the Messiah, Jesus, and the others are the Gentiles. Jesus' parable indirectly answered the religious leaders' questions about his authority. It also showed them that he knew about their plan to kill him.
In Bible times, a cornerstone was used as the foundation and standard upon which a building was constructed. Once in place, the rest of the building would conform to the angles and size of the cornerstone. If the cornerstone was removed, the entire structure could collapse.
In quoting Psalms 118:22 about the cornerstone, Jesus showed the unbelieving leaders that even their rejection of the Messiah had been prophesied in Scripture. Ignoring the cornerstone was dangerous. A person could be tripped or crushed, meaning judged and punished. Jesus' comments were veiled, but the religious leaders had no trouble interpreting them because they immediately wanted to arrest him.
When we hear the word broken, it usually comes with a negative image. Broken homes, broken hearts, broken bones. We generally don't like things that are of value to be broken. But in God's view, brokenness is not only good, but also essential. He uses people whose hearts, will, and pride have been broken. Jesus gives a double warning. Those that stumble over that stone himself will be broken to pieces, while it will crush anyone it falls on.
God offers a choice of brokenness. Those who submit their wills and all that they are to Jesus will be broken by him of arrogance, hard-heartedness, and self-centeredness. It is not a pleasant process, but an absolutely necessary one.
In this parable, Jesus says our brokenness equals submission to him. It's appropriate to bring our life application into the story. Throughout our videos, we've talked about Celebrate Recovery, a Christ-centered 12-step recovery program. Step 1 is we admit we are powerless over our addictions and compulsive behaviors, that our lives had become unmanageable. Step 2 is we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. In step 3, we make a decision to turn our lives and our will over to the care of God.
The tenants made the mistake of beating up and killing the servants who were sent to collect the fruit from the vineyard. God gave them another chance, and another. When I think about the application to my life today, I'm so blessed to be able to take God up on the second chance that he offers. I've made my share of mistakes, and thank God he will continue to give me a second chance if I surrender to his will. But whether I accept the second chance or not is up to me. I can continue to live as defeated, dejected, broken, or hopeless, or I can choose to live as a person who is striving for victory, is optimistic, and is in the process of healing, and is hopeful. I'll take God up on the second chance. His grace is beyond measure.
Have a wonderful week.